bread.
Hunter Pig here, and Christmas has come and gone, and so today I am doing a Christmas haul. And so without further ado, let's get to it. So starting off, we have this. Don't know what it's called, but I'm glad it's a truck. I want to get vehicles lately. As you can see, it has a Schleich Giganosaurus ripoff. This is something my mom's sister's son got from Walmart. Comes with a little toolbox, living figure, and if you look on the back, you can open this thing. So yeah, a big surprise one, but I'm glad I got a new vehicle to add. Next we have, these are three I was really surprised to get. A Collect a Polar Bear, a Collect a Koala, and a Freshly Made Squirrel. I was expecting to get any animals, but I'm glad I got these because these are species that aren't very common in my collection. Like, I think including this, I now have at least, let's see, hang on, these 5 or 6 polar bears, 3 koalas, and now 2 squirrels. So yeah, glad to add more diversity. Next we have a Jurassic World Fierce Charger. These are little shape-shifting things. Transform from eggs to dinosaurs. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I'm just with that. Here we have the Spinosaurus. I remember seeing a video about the Fierce Charger on YouTube, but I don't remember having this one. So yeah, this is a new one. Also, somebody learned that if you want to get back to an egg, you had to push this thing on their back. Here's another one. I got at least 4, so this might take a while. Hard to do it in front of a camera. Here we have a Velociraptor. Excuse me a minute. Rexy. But it's Jaws. Oh. Hang on. You can do it with the others too. Hang on. This one's a little difficult. And we have blue. So yeah, I got 4 of these. I know there's still some out there, but yeah, really glad to get those. Moving on, I got 3 Hammer Collection figures, starting off with the baby Stegosaurus. As you can tell, but I don't have the tail actually attached. This thing is really hard to get it attached in there. Yeah. I have a little trouble with the feet too. Yeah, really glad to have a baby dinosaur. Speaking of baby dinosaurs, the other one we have is the Hammond Collection Baby T-Rex. I only have the adults until now, so I have another one. As you can see, it's the baby from the Lost World. Has the muzzle and a little band-aid on its leg. So glad to have that in my collection. because most of the Jurassic World dinosaurs are, of course, adults, and so it's glad to have at least a few babies every now and then. Next we have, and this is a species I didn't have in my collection until now, the Hema Collection Metriacanthosaurus. For those who don't know, a little fact about this guy: while not featured in any of the movies, it was one of the... Sorry, I'm remembering. One of the DNA samples Nedry stole. And it was also one that fell back to extinction alongside Edmontosaurus. Glad to have a new species to the collection. Next we have the Epic Evolution line. These are fairly new types of toys. And to start off we have the Neovenator. Unlike the ones where you have a certain thing you gotta press, there's this little wheel thing on here. Doesn't make sounds, but it's still funny to do. And you can also turn this thing up on here. Makes it look like it has spikes on its head or quills. Kind of like that. Next we have a Triceratops. Yeah, this one is fairly different from the other Triceratops they made. This one looks like it has more armor plating like an Indian rhino, and is made specifically for the tundra habitat. Like so, with same thing with the Venator. And a little thing it has on here that you can see with this little switch thing. Push it up, and boom, spikes. Hard to push down. Glad to have a new top Triceratops to collection. And finally, we have the Allosaurus. This one is a bit bigger than I thought it would be. I was kind of surprised to get this one. Things a little hard to turn. While I do like this one, I feel like the teeth is a bit off. Like, it looks like it's got buck teeth. But still, I still like it. I'm only glad to got these 3 figures. Moving on to the rest of the Jurassic World toys. Here we have Ghost, the Atrociraptor in a cage. And I can't remember her name, but I do know she's one of the villains in Dominion. And she can't stand up to save her life. Also, if you look on the back of her cage, you can lift it up. Glad to have something like this in collection. Also, I can't remember all of the Velociraptor's names. I do remember, I think one was Ghost, I think one was Tigers. But I do know this one is named Ghost. Not sure if she's the lead Velociraptor, but yeah. Glad to have that one. Next we have another one I'm really glad to get. The Search and Smash Atrociraptor with its truck. As you can see, this one isn't from the movie, but has a little gear on it. It comes with this truck, and a little human, and he comes with a gun. I think it's a gun, I think it's more of a tranquilizer. And this little crack in here, see? Press on it. Boom, it's wrecked. Yeah. I don't know why, but I've just been into getting the vehicles lately. Don't know why, but I'm glad I do. At the moment, I'm still hoping to get the copter pack. And I'm hoping to get a boat. Toy boat sometime soon. And finally we have the Dino Escape Pentaceratops. This is one I was really surprised to get. I was not expecting to get this at all. But yeah, I'm glad I did. Just push the button in the back. Shake it well enough. And boom, it's free. There's another one in the back here. If you move out of the way. Oh, oops. I forgot what that one does. Press it, and it turns to the side. All in all, really glad to get these Josh Cool figures. Hope to get more in the future. And finally, we have the dinosaur models. And to start off with Collect Day, we have a Collect Day Pachycephalosaurus. Glad to have another one in my collection, as there aren't exactly that many Pachycephalosaurus models. Next, we have the Collect Day Concavenator. I got the Carnegie and Spartan one, and now I have the collecting one, so I'm glad to get. Next we have, this was a surprising one I was not expecting, the Collect Day Kentrosaurus. It's really small, really on the small side. So glad to have that one, so I don't have many of those. Next we have new species to my collection, the Collect Day Loliensternus. This one I've wanted for a while. It was one of my top 10 on my list. Next we move on to the Papo figures. Usually I get one, but this year I got 3. The Papo Archaeopteryx, the Papo Plesiosaurus, and the most surprising for me of all, the Papo Amargasaurus. I was really surprised to get 3 Papo figures, because usually on my birthday hauls or Christmas hauls, I usually just get 1 Papo figure, or not at all. But yeah, really glad to have 3 figures. And finally we have the Safari Limited figures. I only got 2. So starting off, we have the Safari Limited Dimetrodon. Really glad to have this one in my collection. Looks really accurate. But yeah, since I don't know what they look like, I don't know what color they were. But yeah, glad to have this in my collection. And finally, probably my favorite one of all out of all the models, the Styracosaurus. When I look at the picture, it looks a bit different. In person, it looks chunkier. Nose looks a bit shorter. And its head, I thought it went straight, but turned to the side a bit. It's also a bit bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the same thing with the Papo Amargasaurus. It's a bit chunkier than I thought it would be in person. But yeah, really good haul. Glad to have a bunch of these. Hope to collect more in the future, and hope to do more videos in the future. And until next time, guys, goodbye. Before I go, I said before that I didn't have this species in my collection, the Metriacanthosaurus, but I was wrong. My mind was somewhere else. I actually do have others of this species in my collection. They're just from older models and look different. Because when you look at Mattel's older Metriacanthosauruses, they look completely different than this one. So yeah, big mistake on my part. And glad to have that cleared up. And so then, goodbye.